Welcome back to our virtual classroom. Today, we're going to be working on a special Father's Day project in the Art of Origami. Origami is the Japanese art of folding paper. Today, we're going to be using a dollar bill to fold into an origami. The reason we're using a dollar bill is because it already has the correct dimensions and size, and we don't have to go cutting paper or finding the right size. Let me show you a few samples so you get an idea. This is a dress made out of a dollar bill. This is a shirt, a butterfly, a crane, and a boat. All of these origami were made simply by folding paper. That's what I'm going to try and teach you today. We're going to pick the shirt because it's the easiest one to work with. Before we start our class, I thought you might want to learn a little bit of the history of origami. In ancient times, origami was only used by the rich and for special events such as weddings. Figures shaped like animals and costumed people had special meaning. The construction was done using whatever piece of paper they had. They would wrap gifts using the origami form. The art was passed down through elders and learned by practicing. The first book ever written on origami was in 1797, and it was called The Secret of 1000 Cranes Origami. And now, on to our lesson. Hi everyone, welcome to the Art of Origami. Today, we're going to use a dollar bill, and we are going to fold it to look like a shirt. Now there's various steps in folding it, so I'm going to go as slowly as I can, and also I'll try and post pictures if it gets too confusing to follow me, okay? So we're going to want the bill to be crispy because it's easier to fold. This one's already been folded once, but it's still, you can hear it and it's crispy. Those are the best bills to work with. Our first step is going to be to fold the bill exactly in half. Now the best way to do that is to make sure the ends meet on both ends, you see? And then you're going to take your nail and go like this down and like this down. And the reason we do that is so that it forms a crease. So we remember where the middle is. Now it's probably harder to see on the camera, but there's a crease right there. Okay, so we folded it in half, we open it up. Now we're going to fold it again so it meets the crease right there. You can't really see it, but I can. So I'm going to push this down. I'm going to put my nail over it again. The reason I put my nail is so it folds neatly. I'm going to do the same thing with the other side. I'm going to bring it in. You see how they're meeting right there? Just as close as you can, so that they're meeting at the seam that we just made. Okay, now that's the first part we've got. Okay, so we have the dollar bill and it's straight down, and then what we're going to do is we are going to take this end, you see this end right here, we're going to fold it back together. Fold it back, the whole thing goes down. So the one is facing down, the open seam is facing us, we fold it back. We're going to bring this forward like if it was a shirt collar, okay? See how that looks like the side? It's hard to see with my fingers, but once I bring both of them to the front, you may be able to see it a little bit better. Let me see if I put it like this. Okay. And there you have a collar. Can you kind of see the collar of the shirt there? Starting to come together? Okay. That's going to be the top of the shirt. You're going to fold it once, and you're going to fold it twice, and then you take the shirt, you're going to tuck it under the collar just like you would a regular shirt. So we're this far now. Collar, shirt. The next part is a little tricky, okay? Once you have this, make sure you run your nail over it so that the seams stay tight, because we're gonna have to open it again, because what's missing from the shirt? A couple of sleeves. The sleeves are tricky, but you could still do it. You just take some practice. So you open it up a little bit, and here's where the sleeve's gonna be. So you're not gonna pull it out completely. You're just gonna put out a little bit, like that. Do you see the sleeve? Okay, and I'm gonna do that with the other side. I'm gonna hold this side so it doesn't come undone. See how it's folded? I'm just gonna pull a little piece out, and you have to be careful doing this because you don't want to pull out the whole thing. You just want to pull out a little piece for a sleeve. All right, so you're pulling out just like we did on this side, just a little bit. I don't want to cover it with my fingers. There we go. Okay, so you've got both sleeves out. So you can take a peek. All you did was pull out the paper a little bit. Let me put it up close. You see? That's what it's supposed to look like. You might not get it the first time. I still struggle with it. Okay? And from the back it should look like this. Okay? So we're going to fold it back in. We're going to tuck it under the collar. And then you're going to look at the dimensions. You see how this sleeve's a little bigger than this one? You can adjust that, because all we did was really fold the paper. You pull it out gently. You have to have a lot of patience. There we go. And then if it's easier for you, you can take, oh, got paintbrushes everywhere. Okay. You could take something like a paintbrush and just roll it down if you don't have long nails, so the paper stays as flat as possible. Okay, you could put it in a book overnight. It'll flatten it even more. So pretty much, there you've got your shirt. Okay, hope that wasn't too hard for you. There's another method where you can make a tie, but that would make it even more complicated, and I wanted to keep this really simple for you guys. So that's it for today. I hope you liked our lesson.